No! Greetings, everyone. I'm glad to be here, and I'm glad that you are here. We're going to be playing some Magic the Gathering Arena today, as always. These are some of the highlights from our stream, and I really hope you enjoy the games. If you do really enjoy the program, please don't forget to leave a like and subscription. It really, really helps the channel. So without further ado, let's get to the games. Or force John to play utter garbage. I mean, that's fair. That does also work, Zageiger. But I'm not offended either way. Just glad to have all you here. Alright, well. Land, Seasoned Hollowblade. Great Godam goes Snow-Covered Swamp into Jadar. Jadar and Braids. A match made in heaven over there. And not gonna lie, I am not overly thrilled about that. Okay, it's a Mecha Godzilla coming on down, getting a Death Touch counter. Seasoned Hollowblade gonna crash in, try and score not one, folks, not two, but 3 points of damage directly onto Great Godam's face, down to 22. A card goes to the hand, and then comes immediately out. Is it Braids time? It's Braids time. Braids makes it to the battlefield right away. It's true, Zombie. 60 Islands has worked in the past. Turn just immediately passed without hesitation. We lose 2 life, and Great Godam draws a card. It's now 22 to 23. We're just going to go ahead, play a land. Glorious Anthem. Combat. Gets a Hexproof counter. That's a good one. Seasoned Hollowblade, removal resistant. Mecha Godzilla, of course. Hexproofing. We're just going to go ahead and crash in for 8 damage. Down to 14, Great Godam. Down to 14. Momo, good to see you. Good evening to you as well, darn it. Glad you are out there. How's life been treating you? All right, Dust Legion Zella. That's another expendable creature, folks. All right. No, Shadowrunner. I guess we'll have to catch you next time, my friend. Oh, boy. Trying to make lots of expendable creatures, it looks like. And 4 damage coming right in here. We drop to 19. And a sacrifice? Yes, a Braids. Going to sacrifice the zombie that was created there. All right, well. Land. Angle of Invention. Come on down. Fabricate 2. Don't mind if I do. It's servos. Combat. Trample. Death Touch and Trample, folks. Death Touch and Trample. Seasoned Hollowblade getting chumped down. Great Godam drops to 8. Turn is passed. What do you say, Great Godam? Have to get supper soon. All right, fair enough. Well, we'll catch you later then, Shadowrun. No! Our Angel Invention going to meet a downfall, unfortunately. Another land arrives, goes to combat, skips through combat, goes to the end step. Yep. A dude is created, and then Braids promptly sacrifices it. We will decline to sacrifice. We drop to 15, and Great Godam gets a card. Okay. Well, combat. Counter goes on. It's First Strike, Death Touch, Trample. That is an awful lot of damage. All right, get in there. Viper the Swarm. Gonna make a dude. It's menacing. Jumps in front of the Seasoned Hollowblade. 4 damage directly onto Great Godam's face. Seasoned Hollowblade deals a little more. All right. God Eternal Oketra joins the party. All right. Another land shows up. That is 6 snow-covered swamps. Is it snowy board sweeping time? No, but Key to the Archive arrives. We had OG Braids in Arena? Oh my gosh, for real, Zombie. For real. OG Braids is gross. Card discarded. It is a snow-covered swamp. We head to the end step. Yep. Ghoul Caller makes a dude. Braids sacrifices said dude. We continue to decline. Goes to our turn. It is now... Alright. Yeah, I think we will just go ahead and Luminarch Aspirant. Combat. Counter onto the Mecha Godzilla. Combat. It's Vigi Lance. And Great God meeting the end in the face of a pretty aggressive start there. I mean, this is honestly a pretty solid start if we had white mana, but we don't. So we're going to take a free mulligan for sure. I'm not sure if this is better or not because we've only got just the 2 lands. But whatever. Come on down, Selfless Savior. We'll trust the deck. Let's see. Is this primarily red or primarily white? Seems like there's a lot more extra white sources that are required in the deck. So, yeah, let's go ahead and just Selfless Savior, I suppose. Opponent. Gonna take it. Does. Mirror Shield. Do it. Do it. All right. Play with Fire's our face. You got me. Gandhi's Biceps on 5 cards in hand after the Maze Mind Tome comes out. All right. Well, land. I guess it's going to be Zephyr Boots. And I think we will equip to do a wee bit of looting and try and entice people to the opponent to go after our Selfless Savior here. All right. Opponent going to do a little scrying with the Maze Mind Tome. Pass turn. 50% white, 17% red. All right, fair enough. Just trash mono brown. Hey, nice. Holy crud, Dolan. Feels good. Well done. Nice redacted. Nice. All right. Gold Vein pick. Equipped. Opponent does have a lightning bolt. All right, fine. Inconvenient, but absolutely fine. What are you gonna do, my friend? It's a Shivan Devastator. X equals 3. Comes crashing in, drops us down to 18. Gateway Plaza. Ugh, that's an awkward one. I am afraid this Aster is going to die if we just run it out. But if we don't just run it out, we're falling so far behind, you know? That's why we didn't do it last turn. All right, let's just do it. Let's do it. And Aster, Bearer of Blades, finds us. I think these are both actually kind of strong, but I think we're going to go with the Untethered Express. And pass the turn. See how things go. Our opponent very likely to just fire off a like lava coil or something like that on it. They may have to double spell. If they do have to double spell, they might wait until our turn, at which point we might, you know, have an opportunity to get rid of it. Oh my goodness, Nihab the Eternal comes down. Oh boy, that is great news. Fair enough, Pappy Slappy, I appreciate you. All right, Maze Mind Tome draws the cards, gains some life, up to 27. And Soul Guide Lantern comes down. You got it. All right. Okay. So let's equip and equip and yeah, equip. And then Gateway Plaza. Paying a little life. Not thrilled about it because this Nihab is going to cause some relatively significant problems over there, but it is what it is. It's more the dragon. Glad you made it. Good to see ya. All right. Damage all comes in. We block. Gandhi's Biceps drops us to 9, 4 cards in hand, and he had the Eternal, adds 4 red. Okay. And Banefire X equals 9 for Xaxes. This is an awkward hand, but I think we're gonna keep it. All right. Augut 1407. Your go. The Sword Point Diplomacy. That's a card I've always wanted to be good, and it has always underperformed for me. But you know, in this strategy, I kind of dig it. I think it might actually do what we want it to do, because as long as we cast it while they're at like 17 or something, they'll likely pay quite a bit of life. At which point, you know, the rest of our normal burn spells can finish them off, or theoretically. So I don't know, we'll see. All right. Blood Crypt tapped into an opponent's forest, into a Sacred Foundry tapped. Probably going to have this come down on the red side. Oh boy. And I don't think we want to allow the Drover of the Mighty. Bolt the birds, so to speak. It does, 2 of it does go to their face, which is kind of nice, you know? That said, I really want a Sword Point Diplomacy next turn, almost at the expense of all else. We'll see, because I'm not certain that's the correct thing to do. Rampaging for Rhasodon. All right. Fine. Oh my gosh, for real? Did we seriously draw 3 lands off the top? Well, opponent reading very, very carefully is like, yeah, dog, you can have all that. Unfortunate, but notable that those all do in fact go away. Ripjaw Raptor shows up. We're not thrilled about that. And yeah, let's, I guess, Blood Crypt. Magic Missile. Pass the turn. This Ripjaw Raptor is terrifying. I'm not gonna lie. We are in terror right now. Oh my gosh. And a Shifting Ceratops as well. We're gonna take 9 right now. Not good news. If they have Galta next turn, we just strictly die. Do we just Burning Sun's Avatar? It doesn't actually kill anything right now. We could kind of double up on a Shifting Ceratops. I don't know that we want to draw him a bunch more cards. All right. Yeah, fine. All right, let's hang on. Because the Skewer the Critics and Burning Sun's Avatar next turn feels like a lot better. Oh my goodness. Jeez. All right. Not ideal. Down to 2. Oh no. In a solo, dropping in that follow. Welcome to stream, my friend. Thank you very much. Glad you are here. Damage, damage. Skewers. Fighting the good fight. No more haste, please. Opponent communes with the dinosaurs. Good start. We were afraid there might be like Regisaur Alpha. That would kill us. Galta, Primal Hunger. Well, that's not good news. Marauding Raptor shows up. Okay. So... combat. Attack. Opponent does block. We thought they might, because they were afraid that they might die here. We want to get rid or make sure that this Galta doesn't survive, though. Okay, so then Lorehold Command. Damage 3/2. And pass. We have Oath of Kai and Skewer the Critics for 6 direct damage. Another Ripjaw shows up. Not ideal. All right. Opponent blocks. Drops to 8. Do we have him? Oath of Kaya? Oath of Kaya? Skewer? Wow. Yeah, I think we can keep this. 1v1 the streamer, best of 3 channel point redeem. Are there stipulations for that or anything? I mean, it's got to be on the client, not on Todd. You know, we can't play in, like, we can't be playing modern or something, you know? I don't think there are beyond that. Though suddenly I'm really suspicious, you know? Definitely one of those times where you're like, are you sure? I mean, I was until a second ago, you know? All right. Chatterfang, come on down. Come on down. Oh, I mean... Well, I mean... Yeah, that would be fine. Like I say, normally you don't choose my deck. I choose my deck. Is, you know, normally the way that works. But I would be willing to do that. I don't mind that at all. All right, wedding announcement, doing things. Rundvelt Hordemaster. Also doing things. Oh my goodness. Cranko, my boss. That is terrifying. Okay. So, Queen Alinal. Join the dance. No attacks. Make the dudes. Alright. Be willing to do... What do you mean by that? Sling Dang Lieutenant is terrifying. Oh my goodness. What do you mean by that, Running Wolfie? Excited for Brothers War? Oh my gosh, yeah, Brothers War sounds amazing. I'm really looking forward to it as well. Definitely the sort of thing that, or the sort of set that really gets me going. So 1, 2, 3, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yes. All right. The retro frame thing? Oh, what is that? I am not familiar with what you're talking about. What is the retro frame thing? Indeed, Namatan. Hey! Folks, sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. And we're just going to go ahead and attack. I'm not counting my chickens before they hatch or anything, but I think this is going to be enough. Yeah, that's the biggest thing for me, Zombie, is the nostalgia factor of it, you know? I'm definitely really excited about that. All right, going to be able to deny a lot of the life gain. Still gaining 8, though. Yeah, indeed, Mazuo. Good to see ya. Good to see ya. Crew Demon 1v1. Well, I mean, I would have to have that deck, Running Wolf. And no, I'm not going to have users build me a deck. Believe me, we have been down that road, and it only leads to trolling, in my experience. I apologize if your intentions were entirely pure, but, you know, I'm just saying. Why? Glad you made it. Good to see ya. Yes, YY, that is definitely the case. But don't forget, we also have, like, these 18 that are unblocked as well. Like, we're gonna do like 50 damage or something, and there's not gonna be enough to kill us, so we're okay. GG. Sure. And that's exactly my point, Raylan. And for the record, to be honest, Raylan, you've been around for what? Probably 2 years now, or a year and a half, something like that. You've been around a while, right? You've been, you know, in and out, hanging out, you know, and everything. So it's not like I'm worried that if I have a 1v1, Raylan's never going to return, right? That's not, I'm not concerned about that. But I do want the environment here to be entertaining, right? I want everyone to feel like when you show up here, you get entertained, right? So there's a balance to be struck. It's true, Darwin. Probably true. But Aldo, to more accurately answer your question, I think, as far as why is it disruptive, is just because not everybody likes it, right? That's not a thing. A lot of people tune in here to see me play some kind of crazy deck or whatever. There's still more people who are like, man, I'm sick of seeing John play these crazy decks. I just want to see John play a more competitive deck for once or whatever, right? And there's all this, everybody wants something different. So when I say today we are doing community night, for instance, it's not disruptive 1v1s. Everybody that's here expects 1v1s. But when I have 1v1s during the rest of the part of the week, it can be disruptive because there's going to be a whole number of people who aren't here for that. They're here for the rest of the content, right? They're here for, you know, whatever, right? The crazy decks and stuff. Speaking of crazy decks and stuff, we are being raided. Welcome in, all you wonderful folks coming in from MTG Goldfish. We are being raided by the one, the only Seth, probably better known as Saffron Olive. Glad you made it, Strange Man. Glad you are here. Thank you. Welcome in, folks. Dog and Myth, glad you are here as well. We are playing a bit of community night, folks, all night long. I will either 1v1 you or play your deck. Oh my goodness, you're playing viewer decks? John, surely you know what you're getting into when you're playing Twitch chat decks. Yes, indeed, I do know what we're getting into, and darn it, I'm excited about it. We are glad to be playing viewer decks all night long. So this brew I'm playing right now is crafted and brought to you by some random fellow friend from Twitch chat specifically. So won't guarantee a win, you know, just is the thing. But we also don't mind maybe you're a big fan of, I don't know, someone on the MTG Goldfish team or something like that. I will play their decks as well. Just all you have to do is get in line. You are not required to follow. You are not required to sub or anything like that. Just get in line. That's all I ask. !Q join, and you will be welcome to get into line. Folks, I was not able to catch any of Seth's stream today. What was MTG Goldfish streaming? Does anybody know? All right, folks. I think we're very dead here, but we're going to try. Oh, no. Arch School? Yeah. You got us, opponent. And Magic the Gathering all together. Let's just balloons. Hey, darn it. I like balloons. So I would be down for that, but I also recognize that not everybody won. Oh, it was the WotC stream, Strange Man. Oh, oh, is this just the one that happens every Thursday? That happened today? Oh my goodness, did we get there? Well, okay. Actually, hold on. We're supposed to attack. Don't be stupid. X equals 4. Okay, I mean, 2 life is not a lot of life. And all that, but you know, we're fighting. Feskerton, glad you made it. Oh, Brothers War spoilers. Oh my goodness, I didn't know that was happening today. All right, up to 5 or up to 7. But our Ajani, oh my goodness, hold on, folks, we might be doing it. Ajani Sleeper Agent is ready to ultimate somehow. Oh no, and the Corpse Knight. No, Kingly Cobra is gonna get us. This isn't casting a creature spell anyway, so they won't get any poison counters. Oh no. That's unfortunate. Oh, we should have put them both into play anyway, right? That would have made him lose a life. That might have been better. Just takes the whole yard. Nice. Great got on. Nice. Nick's catnip. Appreciate that. Glad you are here. Good to see you. All right. Tainted Adversary. And unfortunately, we are forced to block. Is this... This one's the better one. It gains them life. Do that thing. But anyway, for those of you who are unfamiliar with the content, I do normally also do a little bit of crazy, wild things, most often. No green mana, folks. Can we keep this? I think so. We're gonna try it. We'll hang on to it. We'll draw exactly what we need, folks. We're you know, we're a streamer. You know, you gotta count on that streamer's luck, right? Hey, see, you know, sometimes you just gotta believe in the heart of the cards. Here you go. Samurai Dunk. Appreciate that follow. Welcome stream, glad to have you. All right, Temple of Malady comes down on turn 1. Overgrown Tomb on turn 2. We're just gonna go ahead and get in for 1 here and then join the dance. It is a sorcery. Unlike many of its contemporaries, it is not an instant, but that's okay. So, combat. Slinky62. Glad you're out there. Welcome to the stream, my friend. Welcome to the stream. Appreciate that follow. 3 damage taken. So, yeah, let's not fool around. Let's just go with Wedding Announcement. Keep them cards a-flowing and get down a Reese, the Redeemed. The question is Dice Man doing some, like, fight rigging or something like that? If there's fight rigging happening, we've got to watch out. Oh, Elder Gargaroth. Interesting. Well, we do have to watch out for that as well. So, land. Interesting. All right, we're going to pass for now. We don't have any of our Queen Elenal or Chatterfang yet. Both of those are pretty important to the strategy in general. Temple of Malady goes scrying. Treacherous Blessing comes down. All right, Elder Gargaroth does the doohickey. Crashes in for 6, gains some life, no blocks, you got me. And we're just going to go ahead and raise the alarm. And X equals 7. On this March of the Multitudes, come on down, tokens, here we go. Yes, don't mind if I do. Combat. Go for it. All right, Elder Gargaroth going to block a lifelinker. Gilded Goose going to block a different lifelinker, most likely, indeed. This does happen. 3 life is gained. Whole bunch of damage dealt. And we're just going to pass the turn here. Wedding Announcement, going to draw us a brand new card and flip over. What have you got, Dice Man? What have you got? Do you have the answer to this swarm of creatures? Maelstrom Pulse. All right. Pays the life. Inconvenient. We dislike that. I did get the hat tip, Chronicleo. I did. But in Slinky, in case you didn't see it, there's another one. That one was for you. Combat. The Gargs gets in. Gonna gain some more life. Yeah. Damage dealt down to 18. And Reese, the Redeem, gonna make a whole mess of folks join the party. So let's fragment reality into a Null Priest of Oblivion tapped and claim victory on this particular game. GG, the coordinator. GG, Andrew Wilson. Glad you are here. Good to see you. We're going to keep this one and absolutely regret it. We're going to regret everything about it. November 15th on MTGA. That makes sense. Thank you, Redding Wolfie. Thank you. Okay. Well, yeah, just for X and Reclamation, come on down. Do the thing. Lamatan. Good to see you. Or is it Mutan? Please keep in mind, if I butcher your name, you can correct me. I am not offended by that. That does not hurt my feelings whatsoever. MTG Joe, good to see you. November 15th, Arena Early Access. Thank you, MTG Joe. I appreciate that. Well, this is unfortunate, folks, because this is not going to do what we want. but we also don't have a choice. So we're going to fire it off. But, you know, it's not going to do it. Folks, you should know MTG Joe, also a Magic the Gathering content creator, though it's been a hot minute, if memory serves. Yep, see, exactly. That's why it's not going to do what we want, but we don't have anything else to do, and this Captain Lannery Storm is just going to, you know, be beating us down, so I feel like we've got to run it out, if for nothing else, just to destroy the treasure, so to speak, you know? Alright. Caligvanium, good to see ya. Hey! Yeah, that's right, Wolfberg Cow. Appreciate that. We are moving that direction, folks. YouTube has been a real struggle. I love the platform, but I do not understand its algorithms. I am being perfectly honest with you there. I'm screwing it all up. But, you know, live my best life and figure it out one video at a time. Bartak, glad you made it. Good to see you. Well, MTG Joe, we're honored to have you. Thank you for being a part of the community. Vraska on 6 loyalty. Oh boy. Why, thank you, Leviton. That was very kind of you to say. I do stream 5 nights a week, folks. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Unless there's some kind of disaster. Like yesterday, Twitch apparently did not have authentication for whole swaths of people. So I was unable to stream yesterday. Which is, normally we have community nights on Wednesday nights. I'm making it up today, and we're doing community night tonight for all of you wonderful folks, because I knew if I didn't give Twitch chat their weekly sacrifice, I could end up being their weekly sacrifice, and we don't need that, you know. Oh my gosh, Soul of Windgrace comes down. Lotus Field shows up. Yeah, it did, Andrew Wilson. Though admittedly, Twitch has been working really hard for us for a long time, so it's, you know, we giving it a break has got to be an acceptable thing, right? We are in danger. We are in grave peril, folks. I'm in danger. Yeah, for real. We pitch over almost all non-creatures. Okay, there goes a Crucible of Worlds. Yeah, exactly, Metumania. Exactly. Alas, it happens. I did post in the Discord. We talked about it a little bit. So if you were a part of the Discord, you did get notified, but... Steino, good to see ya. Yes, Steino. Absolutely. All right, we are becoming brutalized. Absolutely brutalized. Down to Elavan. Vraska. Relic Seeker.
Everyone is expendable.
So, MTG Joe, I'll have you know, I am much more creative. I happen to be a person with a name that starts with J that likes games, which is, you know, which is very different, you know? Cavalier of Thorns, after that Vraska, we don't want it to ultimate. Okay, no Vraska ult. Thank heavens. It actually is John. Believe it or not, you know, believe it or not, it is. But since I started streaming, I have to admit, I have played fewer and fewer and fewer games. So, you know, if it turns out that my liking game status may be in question, you know. It's the you lose the game Vraska. It is, yes. This one, yeah, folks. The emblem here was about to go off. You get an emblem with whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, that player loses the game. Not the sort of thing we want to fool around with. That's for sure. That is for sure. Agnes, no! Okay. Aren't they all called John Doe? Well, I mean, supposedly, John Doe is a very common name. All right. So, we are in grave peril. Jump in front of the Captain Lannery Storm, I suppose. Force the treasure token to be sacrificed. Yes. Ghost quarter our forests. All right. Come on, baby. Yes. Go after forests. Draw a card, gain a life. What have you got, LK? Discards a land, draws a card. Ay, ay, ay. This is absolutely terrifying. Okay, damage. We're alive temporarily. Just for now. Vraska goes up, sacrifices the treasure. Gains a life, draws a card. Card goes to the hand, 4 cards in hand, evolving wilds on the battlefield. Command tower, as well as a rockfall veil into mountain. Evolving wilds gets cracked, drops in a swamp. Tapped, of course. Still kind of a lot of mana to work with. Solar Windgrace can gain indestructible at will. No. Why would you do that? LK, I thought we were friends. LK. Yuck. All right, so inconvenient. Okay, well, that's good. We don't mind that. All right. Our turn. So, Casualties of War, Planeswalker, land, creature, artifact. Yes. Artifact, creature, land, Planeswalker. Okay. Watery Grave tapped. At 5 life, have we stabilized? Or are we living in a fantasy world? Are these last 2 cards going to kill us from 5 life? It's very possible. Though admittedly, actual, factual, honest to goodness Lightning Bolt, already gone. So, Solar Windgrace shows up. Land from the graveyard onto the battlefield tapped under your control. It's an Evolving Wilds. Okay. Eldritch Reborn. Okay. What do you say to that? It happens. Creature or Planeswalker. There isn't a flash creature over there. Okay. Folks, we're battling. It's a fight. Omen of the Sea. This has flash, but we want to make our land drop here. Actually, yes, we do want that. That is absolutely a thing we want. So Temple of Milady shows up. Milady. Rolling Regrowth. Going to be sacrificing a Landerino. A mountain. No, I guess it was Cragcrown Pathway. Ended up being the choice. Hits the bin. Finds a swamp and a forest. That's going to stay on top. Don't mind if I do. We're praying, folks. This is a close one. This is a real nail biter. Solar Windgrace arrives yet again. Does not arrive yet again. Okay. Evolving Wilds gets cracked first. It's a mountain. Solar Windgrace arrives again. 2 cards in hand. Solar Windgrace puts the Evolving Wilds back onto the... Does. Okay. Card from LK's hand goes to the bin. It was Ravager Worm. Okay. All of this is terrifying, folks. All of it. Every blessed piece. So I guess we're going to go with x equals 5. Oh, could have been x equals 6. Did I miscount? I clearly miscounted. Not ideal, because that's 1 life point less and 1 card less as well. It also means instead of trading and forcing the indestructible, or making them be able to block efficiently, now we trade and force them to activate the indestructible, which is much, much worse. Solar Windgrace goes and gets that Evolving Wilds. Man, that feels bad. Jeez. Whoa! LK does not have a land. Oh my goodness. Well, fine. Liliana Dreadhorde General is... The hits just keep coming, folks. The hits just keep coming. All right. 7 loyalty. Oh boy, we're gonna have to find a way to handle that. Mayhem Devil arrives. We just saw that one a game or two ago. Okay. Yeah. Well, Ravager Worm. How about that? Join the party with a counter. Fight the devil. Unfortunately, LK gets to draw a card here. Yep. Take our beats. Take our beats. Dreadshed, I'm good to see ya. All right. And a card. We're just going to go ahead and not make it altogether too complicated. Blood on the Snow. Get rid of Liliana. Search for Iskanta. Come on down, folks. This is a nail biter. Good heavens. Double gold span. That was definitely a line, because we could have spark doubled it, folks. So that was definitely an interesting line, and it gives us a lot more offense. I'm actually just concerned about our life total right now, right? With them having a Mayhem Devil on board and those treasures and stuff, our life total is so low. Generating the extra mana for us, though, could mean we, would be able to develop our own board some more. So maybe I should have just had more faith in our own board. But, geez. That said, Solar Windgrace comes back again. This rather resilient kitten just keeps coming back, one after another. And admittedly, the fact that every time it arrives, it brings the land back from the bin, means that it's just so difficult to keep it off of the board. We just keep killing it, but it just keeps coming back. Just coffee, Caligranium, just coffee. So, looks like Search for Iskanta. I mean, we're going to pitch that over in a heartbeat. Holy crud. We will transform, I think. Pick up the land for the turn. How about a Muldrotha? And do we want the Crucible of Worlds? Or just the Journey to Eternity? I think it's probably just going to be the Journey to Eternity. Make it difficult for Muldrotha to die, And I guess we can fill our bin just a little bit. Bring this Stitch Supplier on back. I think that's a fine thing to do. And start pressuring LK's life total. 1 card remains in hand. Not quite sure what that thing is going to be. The double block, huh? Wow. That's actually just fine with us. Though, admittedly, LK maybe has like an X burn spells and stuff. Maybe that's a thing. Maybe we should be more concerned about that sort of thing. All right, Telstar, good to see ya. Feels like they're missing out on our ghost quarters. Yeah. Well, if we get the Crucible Worlds back, that becomes a lot easier as well. Though, admittedly, we also do have Muldrotha out already, so that part's good. Okay, so first and foremost, we need to let's see. Gravebreaker Lamia. Yep. And go and get a Binding the Old Gods. And then Binding the Old Gods. Get rid of the Soul of Windgrace. Reckoner Bankbuster gets crewed up. You got it. Hey, come on. Oh, there we go. And... oh, darn it, we can't do that. Do we have the... how do we have the mana for that? I don't think we do we? Alright. Well, we're gonna get the Fabled Passage into the bin here, so we can start getting our basics out of the deck. I think that's gonna be better than actually getting a land out of the bin. Alright. And then maybe Ghost Quarters are gonna start arriving. Turn after turn after turn, if it winds up being the correct thing to do there. Oh, shoot. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Yep. Gravebreaker Lamia. Yep. Yep, the Lamia. Good call. BG Canuck, glad you made it. Good to see you. Yeah. Well, then we should have gone about that differently then, right? Yeah, we should have gone about that differently then. Because we should have... No! Juan Sebastian Brook. Or Bach. No R. No R's here. Just Bach. No blue mana either. I mean, we do have powerful things to be up to. We're gonna trust their deck to come through for us. Momo worked and slaved on this deck. We're gonna trust that it comes through. We do have a 3-lander. I really don't want to send it back because at the very least we can Field of Ruin and go and find an island. It would not be our ideal path, but, you know, I think it's strongly possible. Jungle Hollow, gain a knife. I mean, it could be Goosebelly. We're hoping it will be. No. Is a Shattered Sanctum, though. Okay. I mean, that's got the white mana. There's not a ton of white mana in this deck. I believe there was just the Urza Assembles the Titans from quickly glancing. Okay, hold on. There's the Weatherseed Treaty. Do you have a Spell Pierce? We're about to find out. We are about to find out. They do have the Spell Pierce. Well, that's inconvenient. Also, notably, our opponents so far on only basic islands, so Field of Ruin does destroy non-basic land. Not yet able to do what we ask it to do. Rito Sentinel. Going to try and stonewall the Delver for a moment. But more than anything, I was going to say, we really want to try and bait out a counterspell. It does happen. Opponent trying to flip that Delver does not do it. Hits the hand. Notably, folks, we know one of these cards, not a counterspell. Okay, untapped land. No. Fine. Meathook Massacre, X equals 2. Juan Sebastian Bach. Do you have it? Slip out the back. Gonna draw a card. Save their Storm Chaser Drake. Slip out the back. Gonna save their Delver as well. They had it, folks. They had it. All right. Damage down to 12. Another Betrayer of Flesh. Not going well. No land drop here, folks. All right. Gotta go after that Delver before it flips, though the Storm Chaser Drake also quite tempting. Dragon, good to see ya. Wants a Little John. You got it. Oh, man, come on. Oh, come on. Moonsilver Key is not the way we wanted to get a land drop. Okay. We don't even have double blue, right? So we can't cast the Tezzeret. We're going to go with the Sheoldred to try and slow those beats down. Opponent has Fading Hope. Ay, ay, ay. Boogity boo. Glad you made it. I mean, that's true, boogity boo. I'll give you that. But I'm just worried that we're kind of catching the beat down, you know what I mean? Opponent getting clocked. Another Storm Chaser Drake. All right, we're going to need another Meathook Massacre, something. Okay, hold on. No, that still doesn't do it. Because we can't also trigger it. Very frustrating occurrence. Problem is we only have one basic land type. Yeah. She Young Dread? That's right. Yeah. And they have the Spell Pierce. Block! Block! No, no, no. Yuck. Unfortunate. But it looks like that is going to be the end. GG, GG.